Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. We were having quite a bit of trouble in the last episode with passengers getting stuck over here. And what I ended up doing is I stopped all of this and I closed, even closing all of this, even using the debug menu to try and send people away did not work. I ended up having to delete this baggage claim area and rezone it as another baggage claim area in order for that to work. Then I also figured out that a few of our, there was a few kind of the notifications that we were getting because people were stuck in between the secure area and the international zone, so didn't want to go into the international zone, but then couldn't get out, clear the secure area. So I put a security exit over here to try and resolve that issue. I was having issues with people. We didn't have bathrooms in here. I was having issues with people here getting a notification that they're trying to go to that bathroom over there. So I decided I'll add some bathrooms over here. So what I've done is I've also added bathrooms in this area also to try and squeeze that in. And so I think we're kind of in a position where we can start opening it up again to try and see if that works. But before I do that, we had a comment suggesting that the one baggage claim for all these 5 is just not going to be enough, and I do agree with that. So before we'll open it up, let's add an additional baggage claim in here, and we'll also add, and I thought I'm going to make that whole area slightly bigger. So let's quickly do that before we get into, before we open it up. Okay, so that's kind of the one thing. The other thing that I was going to do is I'm going to delete this room here. Yes, please delete that. At the same time, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. I'm going to leave those baggage claims there because I think they're okay. I just want to add some more actually. So we'll do another set of them down here. So we'll have additional baggage claims here. We'll see how that works. So let's trim some of this. I'm quite comfortable to get rid of some of these, and we'll move we will have room to put another staff room in there. So don't worry about that. But I do want us to just make sure that we have something that kind of works here. Okay, so let's get that back in there. Let's get the whole secure zone thing back up here. Let's trim back the staff pieces a little bit, so we've got the room that we need. Okay, now from here, let's quickly go downstairs. We're gonna have a little bit of trouble to get these guys in. Unless we, I don't want to mess with them too much though. We could route them a little bit differently, and I think that's what I'll do. So let's no. Let's trim back those. We'll trim back these. That's going to be fine. We'll go underneath. We'll trim that back a little bit. Probably make room for something a little bit more over here. So what I'll do is I'm just going to make sure we run it a little closer to the other one. So if we say do something like this, and then we'll run it up here. Okay, and then the idea is that we need to, that one is just not going to work in that very spot there, because that's right on top of this one. So it's just not going to work right there, unless what we'll do, let's quickly, I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's just divert this thing over by like 2. I know it's not efficient at all. And then what we'll do is we'll divert this one in here, and we'll provide it with a, well, what we would want to do actually, let's put them on the other side over there. So if we put something in there, oh man, I just didn't divert this thing far enough. Let's divert it a little bit more and do a little bit of this, and then we'll actually get the up and down thingy. So go up there, nope, go there, that's the spot. And similarly, I would also like to put one right over there. That's going to be just fine. So what we'll do is we'll place a bit of a splitter right over here, and we'll finish these off. So if we do this, we do that, and up here and up there. Okay, we make sure that this says to destination. So that should work. Now we can provide ourselves room for another one. As you can see, we're now down to like 1,400 or whatever people here, which are we playing the game? Yeah, which makes it so much easier to deal with. I'm going to do exactly this same setup here. So let's find our baggage claim. Let's just get that, or the baggage bay. We'll do exactly that. Okay. Just want to make sure that we actually do have this in the secure and staff zones. Secure zone, staff zone. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now let's provide us with a little bit of roads. So this is now. Yeah, so now it's a little funny for us to do it this way. So that's a little roundabout going around there. So the question is, do we want these guys to be running up here? That is, in fact, the question. So that means they won't be able to come out here unless we... I don't want to do that. Honestly, I don't want to do that. So let's try and replicate what we've got going on over there. So now if we do this, then we can have one way this way and one way that way. But this is really going to serve no purpose, really. This is not going to serve any purpose to have that. Unless someone just wants to leave from here, but they can't because it's an in. Unless we put all of them as outs, still doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do it that way. I'm a little in two minds as to how we rebuild this entire thing. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's rebuild this entire thing. We've got a little bit of room here, so if we go and do that, actually like so. Okay, so now we'll do this, and ooh, that's not quite right, and that, like so. Is that... we actually don't need to do that. We can just do this, and then we'll have that. Yeah, that's better. There we go. So now you're gonna... actually, let's do that. That looks much better. That looks much better. I think that's going to work quite well. Now, let's provide ourselves the access points here. Like so and like so. And now let's get the final pieces in here. So if we do this, we do that, we trim it through here, and let's just make sure that we have our one-way arrows everywhere. Something like this. Something like this is out, this is in. This is in, this is out. This is this way, that way, that way, and that way. So I think that should do the trick quite nicely. Now we just need to run some stuff. Okay, so from here, and now the issue that we have is now we have to separate some of these things. I think we're quite comfortable to just split it off somewhere and run it around the other way. So if we just go here. So if we do, yeah, that's the one. We would like to do just a little bit of this, okay. At the same time, we'll get ourselves maybe a tilt tray to go in there. We'll get this guy to run all the way in there. So there we go. That should work. This one we can just run out here a little bit. And then we can drop that one down. That should be just fine. Yeah, perfect. So let's just drop this one down here. Go downstairs. There it is. Now we can run it in the other direction to where we want it. So if we go something like this, let's just see, where is this line? Yep, I think that's the line that we want. So something like that over there. Then we'll see how we tie in to the other ones that we're going to create. So that's fine. What I would, however, like to do is now it means that we do need to separate a little bit here. So if we say let's cancel that connection. We'll cancel that connection. And yeah, is that okay? Well, we have 3, so it's never going to be completely correct. So anyway, let's just do that. And now we'll just reconnect them. Come on. Connect over here, please. Connect over there, please. Okay, that's going to be okay. What we also need to do is so these are all kind of connecting down the bottom there. And these ones, I just need these ones to maybe connect to the new one. Okay, so connect over there instead, please. Connect over there. Why are we seeing passengers coming out of here? Or are they staff? No. Oh, they're just walking around? It's a little weird. Okay, well, anyway, let's continue to connect some of these up on this side. I don't think we need tons of them. Let's just make sure that is in fact connected there. Maybe 2 more should be okay. Actually, wow, there's so many. Let's do 2 more, and then I think that's going to be just fine. Okay, so now at least everything should be a little bit more separated. I wanted to do 2 more of these guys, so let's quickly grab a little bit more of the baggage belt things. Give it a little room there, and then we'll go up this way and down that way. How much are we saying there? We have no idea. So 3, 4, 4, 3. So 3, 4, 4. Okay, hang on. Let's for the sake of simplicity, we'll make it 3, 4, 4, and 3, and there we go. So now they should be pretty equal. And we'll do exactly the same one over here. Let's I want to delete these baggage claims. Delete this one, delete that one. So we'll rezone them, which means that I'm going to have to get rid of this little section here. Get rid of that, get rid of this. Okay. Let's try and figure out where we need to put in our ups. I would really not mind to have it in there. I'll have to move the entire thing a little. So if we do one over there, I believe the other one needs to go right over there. So let's go downstairs, fix the whole thing. Let's do this. Okay, so if we do, actually that needs to, that's not even going to work here, right? Because it has to go on that one exactly. Okay, well let's just move the entire thing back up again. A few more like so. Then we'll get this guy to come around and actually bring it straight in there. We'll get rid of this, we'll get rid of that, we'll get another tilt tray here. Do this, tell him to go to the right spot there, I think. To destination is going to be just fine. Now let's get the up one here. It's going to go in right over there. What I'll do is I'm just going to, just for the sake of simplicity, do this, and we'll run it in there, and I'm going to split that, and we'll okay. So I didn't really want to do a ton of belt work, but anyway, now we've got the belts in place here. So let's get our claim zones. So I'll do a zone in here, a zone in there, a zone over there, and a zone right over there. So, ooh, that's not right. Let's demolish that and try it one more time. And then hopefully we'll have enough capacity and no glitches when we start opening these guys up. So there we go. That's perfect. I'm going to put back our little staff zones in the center here, so we don't have people kind of trotting around across the belts. Well, as much as possible at least. Okay, so there we go. I also think I'm contemplating moving this guy back down here. I think that's where we have the room, and then this entire section here can be the staff room. Really, that's quite good. So let's trim all of that back. And what I'll do is this area here, I'm gonna do, let's do some stuff like this, and we'll make these the sizable bathrooms. There we go, like so and like so. Not really what I had in mind there, guys. There we go. Put this stuff back, get the doors in place. Oh, come on. Yeah, something like this, something like that. Okay, there we go. So these will become our bathrooms, and I'll get rid of the bathrooms on the other side. So let's just trim that back. Trim that, put that. Oh, come on. With the game, I don't know, the game is quite finicky at the moment. I'm assuming even with our passengers, if we'll quickly have a look here, yeah, our FPS is not great. Even with our passenger numbers much lower than they used to be, it's still causing me great distress at the moment. So in terms of optimized, I don't think this game really is that. What I wanted to do is get a nice big large, see, this happens all the time. It just moves before I release the button, but then it doesn't register until it's like a little bit later. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm just going to trim all of that out and put back our secure exits over here. I believe we just need to get rid of these two. There we go. I'm happy to put that back as secure exits again for us. Okay, so we'll get those secure exits. Oh, crap. There we go. Get our secure exits back. There and there. Nice. Obviously, we've got this flooring issue, which we'll fix later. For now, it's not a big requirement. This will become a nice big staff room over here. We can have our staff bathroom and all those kind of good measures. So what I'll do is I'm just going to put in a door over here. Now people are kind of getting stuck, so to do that you can feel free to move through there. And what I'll also do is I'm just going to add a little door. It might not have to be that little. We can just put a staff door in there also, so that all kind of work out. So let's just see what kind of zones we have. That needs to be staff. I don't want people to be crossing the threshold there. Not that they would, because it's international zone versus non-international zone. I'll just put our staff room back in here. Perfect, that's good. A huge staff room right there. Let's quickly fill up these bathrooms, and then I think we're going to progress into opening this whole thing up. So let's do a female restroom over here. And like a male one over there. Put all the bits and pieces in there. And the hand dryers, and that should be it. Like so. Okay, there, perfect. Now what we'll do is, this is the female restroom, we'll open that up. This is the male restroom, we'll open that up. And we'll open up all of these. Let's just link them to here. And, sorry guys, and there. Okay, and then this one will link to, come on, there and here. We'll open this one up with like 4 on a side. We'll open that up, that up, that up, and that up over there. Nice. So now I think we're in a position to reopen. What I'll do is I'll open one over here and I'll open one over there. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I'll open this one over there. So we'll have one on each. This one is waiting for some staff. This is open, right? It is, but we are waiting for some staff. I constantly hire staff, by the way, between episodes and all these kind of things. It's just a constant row of hiring staff all the time to try and get all of this sorted out. If we go in there, oh, and also what I did is I've actually included the metro stations or the subway stations in there. So I think we can just add these 5 new guys over there, so they really should be able to deal with that. We actually need like 8 of them to work that facility. So let's just try and get even more staff. 1, 2, 3. So now we've actually hired a full 8 of them. 9 of them now. Trying that one more time. Let's get more of them in there. Okay, so with that in mind, here comes some planes. Our Emirates flight is coming in, scheduled nicely. We don't have anybody checking in just yet for this flight, which is quite an interesting one. Obviously, there's tons of work that we need to do. I can get rid of this because it's not actually working, but we'll clean up this area with a bit of a time lapse. What I'm very interested to see here is if all of this is now actually going to work. So if we have these guys run down there. Oh, there's a excellent. They are coming in. Oh, I didn't want to slow it down. Wrong button as per usual. There we go. I want to see if this works or whether we're just going to rack up more people here. Wow, that one was like in and out. Definitely no new passengers on this guy. Are we going to at some point see... So now these guys are waiting for bags. I'm pretty sure there weren't any bags unloaded off of these. So let's have a look at this. There we go. Oh, no. There seems to be some bags going down that way. This one did not take up any bags. No bags for this guy. So again, what we're going to have is we're going to have these guys being stuck here. Are you picking up bags? Are you loading bags? Are you loading people? There's no people to be loaded here. No one's waiting. See, this is what bothers me. Because now you can see this. No bags coming this way. Are we unloading bags here? Oh, bags are actually arriving here to be loaded on some kind of a plane. Oh, we are unloading bags. Okay. As long as we're unloading bags, I'm quite comfortable with it. You're assigned to Terminal 1, but your current parking is E4. See how? See, there's all kinds of nonsense going on. Okay, here they go. Where's the, come on guys. Come on. Oh, really? Really? Staff, hire. There. More staff, hire, staff, everywhere, staff. Oh, crap. Hang on. Just do all kinds of stuff like this. I'm not sure if it does anything, but I don't want to have issues with it. So with that in mind, let's just get all of these new people assigned here. Should be okay. Now this guy's leaving, right? He did not load new bags. Oh, here we go. We've got some staff. Are people going to leave? Is my question. There should be bags arriving in this one anytime now. These flights come in so quickly. Where are the bags? Oh, crap. It's that same issue again. It's that same damn issue again. Okay, so let's just do... And then we'll just go to destination. Please do it. Please. Very much please. Close. Open. No bags. Oh, crap. Okay. Guys, I'm going to do a quick restart, so I'll see you in just a second, and hopefully we'll see this whole thing sort itself out. Okay, and we're back. So let's quickly see. We've got a lot of people leaving. Let's see if this thing is actually now moving. Oh, perfect. So that is excellent. I'm very glad to see that we are back up and running, and hopefully we'll clear all of these people out that didn't have their bags with them and all those kind of things. Can't advance to the next day. Certainly not. So that's good. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. That should now be fine. I really want us to see this thing work now. Stuff is being driven down here. People are loading stuff. People are unloading stuff. Excellent. That all seems very, very workable. Employee can't reach a job site. It's been resolved though, so that's okay. That's just going to be fine. Let's see, bags coming in. Excellent. No one queuing around here. One little lonely bag that's not found a master yet, or an owner or something like that. Perfect. This is great. This is great. Now it's working. Now it is in fact working. I am so glad that that is in fact the case. We haven't started opening up this yet. Over here we are, I think we're getting through these guys pretty quickly. They're picking up their bags. These guys are certainly getting their bags delivered, I'm sure. If we see anybody make their way over here, I'm sure we'll see the bags being delivered. Let's double check that. Unload there, guys. Excellent. Yes, there they come. Bags are on their way over here. Nice. I like that. That should work. This should work. Hopefully we can get our schedules to work a little bit better. We've got passengers available wanting to board here. We have passengers hanging out over here. Perfect. They don't have anywhere to sit, but we need to fix up this whole thing. And I think I'm going to detail this terminal in the next episode, maybe in a time lapse. I'll just detail the rest of this, fix what we've got over here, maybe add a few restaurants and things, shops and so on in there. Maybe even something good all the way over here. We definitely need some more bathrooms up there, all those kind of things. We've got people working. We need the staff room to function. There's still people hanging out over here. I'm assuming they've just popped in. Yeah, they're waiting on their bags that should be delivered. Here they come. Pretty sure that's them. I'm going to keep an eye. Oh, there's another flight, guys, that's kind of hanging out over there. Let's, while we wait and see whether the bags are coming, let's at least give them another spot to kind of sit. We never actually switched on the simulate construction thing. Yes, there comes the bags. Hopefully people will pick up the bags and leave. Yes, they do. They are in fact leaving. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. I love seeing that. That means that our passenger numbers will remain quite low, and then we can now really start opening up the rest of this so that we can see actually what happens ultimately. Now we're actually clearing people out. Baggage claims everywhere are operational. I'm not sure this one actually does anything. That one gets most of the action. These two are getting the action over here. All of that is working. People are, however, sitting down here, which I find a little weird, to say the least. I wouldn't mind blocking them off completely at some point. We'll have to keep an eye on. That might be some of the finishing touches. There was also a comment suggesting that we need to add a couple of domestic stands over here. So I do kind of wonder, we are in the unique position to run these guys out as domestics. We can have this as a domestic terminal. We are in the unique position of doing so, running these as domestics, because we don't have, we don't need this. And then we can just run it out there. Let's quickly add another one in here. That'll work. Let's add another franchise over there. Something like this. You do the trick. Nice. So we'll go get some stuff coming in there. Okay. I think that that's kind of where we're going to end it. Obviously, these guys are still standing around. This is working. Guys, this is working. We now have something working. We've managed to reduce this number to something that is reasonable. I would love to stress test it with a few more of these stands open, but we'll do that in the next episode after I've kind of detailed all of this stuff that's currently very non-detailed. And we probably need a few kind of travelators or something to get people up here a little quicker, considering that that is now the only security access point. Also, before we open the others, we probably need some more security over here. So let me trim back on this a little bit over here. We'll quickly add our extra, ooh, no, not that one, over here. Nice, that actually works quite well. We'll grab an additional piece of wall right in there, and we'll just make sure to kind of tie that one in there a little bit. All of that should work. These are allowing everybody to go through their staff and passengers alike. We should have enough security because I've constantly been hiring security people. Where is this guy still stuck? No, in fact, he can actually move his way through there, but he's not. I don't know why. Maybe stuck. I don't know. Again, issues. But everything seems to be a little bit better now. We've gone over 2,000 passengers, which is one of those things that I just would like to keep an eye on. I don't want us to go over that too much. Oh, we dropped again. So it's not constantly going up. I think it is now finally working. I think everything is working. We are getting notifications, but I think it's minor incidents that's immediately resolved as opposed to those that's just stacking up all the time, stacking up passengers in the airport somewhere. All of this is kind of working. Yeah, all of this is functioning. All of that is functioning. Lots of people, we probably need to do a better job at managing our fuel. Probably another fuel, I don't think we can put another fuel thing over here, but we could. What we could do is we could provide a bit of a tunnel access that pops in out here. Yeah, that's going to be so much better. So these guys have direct access. Yeah, actually, let's do that before we end the episode, just so that we can streamline our operation a little bit. So if we say you're going to go down, I'll do that. Okay, so we'll give it a little bit of room there. Then we'll like tie these together over there. I'm gonna pop it in up here so there's room for us to put some stuff in here. So let's get our tunnel, service road tunnel coming up. Oh, can't build on that floor, but we can in fact build on this one. I think that should be quite useful right over there somewhere. Okay, good stuff. Now we'll quickly tie these together. I think it'll be quite helpful if we do it this way. Okay, so something like that should be good. We'll link these in. That's going to be just fine to get over here. Let's grab a couple of these tanks, I believe. Fuel tanks, jet fuel. So we'll add that. I believe we can. There we go. So now we should have so many tanks available, so we should be able to fill these up really quickly. We've got some good tanks there to do that bit. Excellent. I like it. I think we're okay. These guys are driving around through there for some reason. They shouldn't necessarily go that way, but I'll figure that out a little bit later. There we go, guys. I think that is going to be it for this episode. We will do a quick detailing of this area in the next episode, and then we'll see how we go over there. Please tell me in the comments whether you think we should go domestic over here, because well, actually we've got domestic medium stands over here, so really we don't need more domestic, right? This is the domestic terminal. Are they all Canada, Air Canada Express? No, all airlines are allowed over there. Anyway, so really we have our domestic guys over here with a large one, with a medium stands. I'm not going to have. Do we have domestic 777s and stuff like that needs to be accommodated? I don't think so. Let me know if we need it, but I think we're not in a position to really make these domestic. We could make those domestic, but I don't think it's a thing either. Okay, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my stuff in general, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.